Just waiting for YouTube to connect. Okay. We are just going to soldier onwards. Basically, I've been on this stream I was on it for 4 hours, and then I was getting sick of the internet issues and the problems that I was having. So I've decided, well, I went away to see if I could figure it out, and I can't. So we're just going to plow onwards. Ultimately, all I really care about is building a startup MVP in 24 hours. If the whole thing isn't precisely documented, then we did the best we could. So we've got 19 and a half hours to go. And we just got to get on with it. So that's what we're going to do. So where did we get to? Let me switch this. Cool. Okay, let me actually just have a look at YouTube to see what's happening. Because I decreased the quality of the output as well. So I recognize that that's going to have an impact. Because I decreased the quality of the output as well. So I recognize that that's going to have an impact. Dude, that's fine. No one needs it in ultra high def. Right. Let's crack on. Yeah, so yes, Marv. Come on. My guy Marv, who I spent last month with in Malta, ran a sub 20-minute 5K this morning just by accident because he's a beast like that. And now he's here supporting the stream like the real G that he is. So yeah, just to give everybody, I guess, because this is a new stream, a recap on what's actually happening here. So I'm building a startup MVP in 24 hours. It's currently the 21st of November. By the time I finish, it will be the 22nd. I'm in Spain, and the product that we're working on is making group chats better for staying in touch. Because a problem that one of my friends noticed and I resonated with is that group chats have become really stale. Okay, we're in group chats with all our close friends. We use them to organize meetups, but we never get deeper than that. We never actually find out what everyone's up to. And you can message everyone individually, but ultimately, there's nothing really holding us accountable to really asking the questions and finding out what is actually going on in their lives. And so we wait for these really irregular meetups, which as we're becoming more spread across the country and across the world, they're becoming harder and harder to actually organize. So like I see my mates and I'm like, wow, I haven't seen you in a year. And I have no idea what's going on because we're rubbish at keeping in touch. So what we're building is group chats, which are turn-based. So you get your moment to speak. And in your moment to speak, you send an audio-based update of everything that's going on in your life. So it's kind of like a combination of like Be Real and WhatsApp. And in this 24-hour period, I've already gone deeper into the idea. If you want to see that, it's in probably a previous stream video. I've scoped it, so I figured out exactly what we're going to deliver for the MVP. Chosen my stack. Now we're working on design, and then we'll get into development, analytics, deployment, and a brief marketing plan. I'm taking breaks now and again because otherwise I will just go insane. So we got some clarity around the USP. There's actually no product really like this on the market, which is turn-based, audio-based, and uniquely for us, we're focused on men's mental health and the male target demographic. So we're targeting males, late 20s to early 40s, and we figured out the kind of the finances, what our main tech costs are and what we can charge for something like this, and it does make sense. And I think in terms of taking it to the market, I think short form content is a big one. And then also once some people use it, they obviously introduce it to all their friends in order to get them into a group. So it does have a slightly viral element to it, which is great. And so for version 1, I'm just putting together the brand, a landing page, payments, authentication with SMS and one-time passwords, a great onboarding flow, which deep links them into joining the group that they've been invited to, allows people to accept or reject join requests. There's an interface for recording updates with prompts, a feed where people can see all the updates from the group, notifications to the group if anyone posts a new update, and the ability to react with like emojis or whatever. We're not going to make it like a big, anyone can talk whenever they want, because that's not what we're designed to do here. It's a companion to your existing group chat, not a thing to replace it. And yeah, we're going to need a backend for doing all the scheduling and notifications, and ORM, and then also Vercel blob storage to store all the audio recordings. I went through a bit of thinking around what name I was going to pick. I started out with some general ideas. I used this amazing tool called untitled.new, started exploring what domains were actually available. And the one I landed on was usesideline.com. So Sideline is going to be the brand and usesideline.com is the domain. So then I was getting some inspiration for what do we want the UI to look like? How do we want things to appear to users? And Clubhouse, I thought, did a really good job of balancing being sophisticated and friendly. So there's quite a lot of warmth to these designs, but it's also sophisticated. Like, this is a somewhat serious place for meaningful conversations. And like the other platforms which are aimed at our target demographic is like Discord, Reddit, like they just don't quite feel aligned with what I'm trying to do here. So I liked Clubhouse. I kind of settled on this color palette at the bottom. It's quite energetic, but my stream's lost connection again, which is great. So yeah, I'm just going to stick some music on and have a little play around with branding, and we'll catch up once I've figured it out.